Morning, everybody. So, it's Thursday, and it's 9 o'clock. I've been working out here for a while, and I think my hearing aids. Do I have my hearing aids in? Nope. I wonder why I can't hear you. Well, I can't hear me. My hearing aids are seriously amplified. Costco. I got them out now, so can't hear. Can't see. Hey, we're old. Oh God. Sometimes I enjoy being old. I don't mind it. You don't want to hear anybody? Just take your hearing aids out. You know what's great? The hearing aids are controlled by my iPhone, by a phone, right? If I don't want to hear you, I just shut you off. I'll be like, you know what? This guy bores me. Click. And you know what I'm talking about, everybody out there. So say you're having a conversation with your wife. It's a lovely conversation. And you're like, this is interesting. Let me turn it up. Let me hear what she has to say. And then, you know, every guy's like, you know what? I've had enough. Click off. You gotta love technology. So let me pour a little coffee and tell you what and show you what I'm doing. So I put Robert on, but me and Robert trying to show you a little more detail of everything lately. So I'm still working on the black one. Thank God today's Thursday. It's not Friday, but Friday's gonna be great. I'm working half a day Friday and we're out going up to the sands again. Winds Creek, sorry. Winds Creek, seen some shows, got the rooms, deposit a little money. No, I want to take some money this time. So we'll see how my gambling goes. I'm not that great of a gambler. My wife's a better gambler. I don't have patience. I lose like $40 and I get pissed. I'm like, God damn it, I could have bought some Jeep parts. So I walk out. And if I'm losing, you know what I do? I go buy something. I'm like, at least I got a goddamn shirt out of this place. And then I go back again and I'm like, hey, I won a little bit. Hey, I got a free shirt. And then go back and forth, back and forth. That's how I do it, man. I don't know if my theory works. I got a lot of nice clothes, so I must be a big loser. Yeah, I crack myself up. But I did post that picture of that vet, man. Oh my God. Man, my wife's looking at a daily driver car. She's trying to do something. And I was like, look at that vet. She's like, don't you dare. I was like, I just got to look at it. I was like, oh, mid-engine. One was they're both V8s. One's turbocharged, dual, like a European style. Guy's like, just sit in it. I'm like, man, I can't. I just can't. He's like, just sit. Salesman's like, you want it? I was like, yeah. Yeah, no. I looked over at my Jeep. I'm like, I already got one major payment. How much is it? I was like, no, Lenny, stop. And I was like, how much power? And then he's like, oh, you want money? Go over here. And then we were talking, and I'm like, my wife's like, what are you doing? Nothing. And she knows I loved it. Oh, that thing was nice, man. I tell you one thing, that's nice, but let's go to Ford. And man, I'm a die-hard Ford guy. That's why I work on Jeeps. I got to make a living. And these things are fun to drive and fun to have everything. So enough of that BS. But my ultimate car, the GT40. Hell yeah. Or a Shelby Mustang. Oh, man. Like a midnight blue. Blue. So we're back to the Jeep. So we're going to put a little color on this subject here. So everybody knows this is called Dazed and Confused. Because she's freaking confused. She's probably like, what the hell is he doing? I'm making you dazed and confused. You're staying dazed and confused. So these shocks were originally blue. So they're going to go back to blue. I keep trying to change my mind. I'm like, paint everything black. I'm like, nah, give it some color, man. Give it some pop. And so when I was younger, when I was in high school and everything, I was an artist. I was pretty good, but I never felt like I was like, could sit there in front of a pencil and a paper. So I went to mechanic school, Nash Floatal Diesel College. And I left everybody. I shouldn't have done that. But me and my friend Bob, yeah, we had dreams. Let's be the best, and we became the best. You know, we're good. I don't know. I haven't talked to Bob in a long time. Bob Stadman. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time, but you know, we'll put this one out for you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a long time. Maybe I have to stop by one day. See if you're still. I know you had a Ford pickup truck in there. In your garage. It was all apart. I can't do that. I mean, I'll have it apart, but we'll be driving this sucker. Today's a nice day. The paint's not going to be dry. I'm like, that's okay. We're going to get it done early in the morning, and we'll see. So we started doing the blue shocks. I didn't even demount these suckers. So the bottom was blue, and the top is supposed to be black. So we got that paint that I'm going to drop on here. And let me pull that out. We're gonna paint the top black and then the blue bottom, which we did already. It's I had some enamel Ford blue paint from an engine, you know. Well, if it stays on an engine, it stays on a shock. So we did that one. Then I'll bring you over to the front one, and I'll show you the process of doing all that. So here's the stabilizer right there. So, see, this is what happens when you start painting. That shock that I showed you is after I painted. So I just want to remove it, and then I'll show you before. So, kind of hard to see. Here's all my taping mess. I taped everything off because I want to paint everything black, and I don't want to be everything blue. Everything is, the primer primed nice, and the primer dry is not clear. Like a slight black, just a very tint of everything. I think it just accents the black that was originally on there more like anything. But you could see when I painted it, everything came good. The only one spot was under here, and I said, nah, don't go crazy, Lenny. It came out nice, you know. It did come out nice. So I wanted to say, you know what? Let's put some color in it. Let's get some colors. Let's get some pop, and then the black, and then the. So it's black, it's blue. It's supposed to be originally red. The truck. This would have been better red shocks, but no, I'm gonna keep this sucker confused. So we're gonna have blue shocks and blue stabilizer. I think that's the original stabilizer on there. We just painted it blue. What the hell? So we did that, and I'll show you underneath. Let me pan this way. Underneath the stabilizer, there she is. She's all painted blue, and we didn't paint anything else. But that blue, we painted the ends. It's hard to see without dropping everything. Wait, can you see it? No. There you go. There's the... Where the hell am I? Okay, there it is. So the end of it, right there, without top knocking with my coffee, the end caps, I painted blue too. And on the other side, if you're really hard to see, but underneath there, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. So you can see that end cap there is blue too. So the whole stabilizer, that'll keep the front end nice and tight, and is blue. And I did tape off the shaft, and I made loops so I could take everything off. I'm letting it dry before I take everything off. So that'll be nice and blue. That's probably the original stabilizer on this sucker. And then we go back. Whoop. So then we go back to the original part. Let me get a light on that one. I don't have to show you how to paint. It's not hard. I mean, do I? So mainly, you know what it is? Prep work. This is when I get happy. When you see it all done and you take all the tape off, and then you're like, it was worth it. I spent like a week on this freaking rear. So, and mechanically it's all good. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. So, it's originally blue. I could not find what manufacturer it is. There is some part numbers on it, but if I would say blue, I don't know. And then the top, this is all the original one, and I didn't take them off. They seem to be working fine. Its tires don't cup. It doesn't have bounce, like a hard bounce. I think they're pretty good without taking anything apart, because I'm not going to take it apart because you shouldn't. So you tape all this off, and then tape off the top, and then you can see as I removed it, it'll be blue. I didn't want to go crazy because I want to keep that old look, so it'll look old. You know, I didn't want to sand everything down. You know what? If you're gonna do all that, just take the damn shock off, put new shocks on it. So I put red shocks all the way around. That would be nice. Red shocks is originally red truck. Maybe, yeah, red shock would be nice. I think, who makes red? Gabriel? There's red shocks on the back. I think they're Gabriel's on the back. And they're nice. And they're original, well, they're not original shocks, obviously, Gabriel. And they're pitted up, so we're going to paint them red. Not going to paint them blue. I got red for that, too. I don't know how to have a red enamel, but besides the point. So this is the way it's going to be. So once I finish this blue one, I wanted to show you before, after, and during. And then we're going to take all this off, and then we're going to paint everything black. So whatever overspray I got on anything will be whatever. It'll be painted over. So if you get blue paint on anything, it doesn't matter. You're going to be painting the rest black with a brush. You're not going to paint it with a... You're not going to be painting with a can. Well, you shouldn't get any overspray. So everything else will be black. Even the cover, the differential cover, black. I'm not going to be painting it like blue. Like, you see people going down the road, they got a black and a blue car. Like, nah. You want to do something nice. Put a nice, solid cover on there. And this has been opened up because this blue glue, I call it blue glue. You know when you're an old mechanic, when you don't call it silicone or the right stuff. This blue glue, I have no rear end leaks at all, so we're just going to paint it black. Leaving that glue just ooze out a little bit, let it be. I just got a bad feeling. I was like, hey, let's take it off. I was like, no, it doesn't leak. Even though it's just the outer edge and it's sealed around the ring itself, ring and pinion. Your ring is in the middle and then your pinion is in the back, the ring gear pinion. I do want to rotate this sucker. So let me finish up here and then I'll get you another video. So over here, if you notice, that's the front differential. Let me put my light down. Have another sip with you guys. We can be able, after it's painted, I'm gonna paint this. I'm gonna spray this just lightly black with any kind of black. Not the same paint as we do everything else. Because if you paint all of this and you paint your studs, I mean, you can, no, just don't. Just spray it because you want your rotor to go back on nice and flush. You don't want to have fat gap. Just a light coat of black paint, spray, and you don't want these also going crazy. But if you lightly spray them, they'll be fine. So as you can see, it's finally, I'm spinning this, and the rear differential right here, the shaft is not moving. So it is an open differential, because if it was a posi, if you pull one way, if you rotate this wheel, if you rotate this hub up, it should go the same way. That's how you know if you have a posi, and it should be locked. You can pull this side and grab that side, and it's not. So it's just an open rear, and it'll have more power to one side, but it'll have a little power to this side, so it'll go back. And it will have power, but not like a posi. A posi will lock up more. That's Godzilla. That's got lockers. 4-wheel drive all the time. Not all-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive all the time. And then you got another setting. I think it's 4-wheel automatic and then 4-wheel park. Something like that. It's sick. You can't spin the tires on that thing. You can punch it and whack, just grabs. It's just like an animal. That's why we named it Godzilla. I thought it was cool. My wife thought it was cool. My wife and me named that one. This one's Dazed and Confused. This one's confused. But she's done for now. We're going to take all the tape off. I'm going to paint that while I'm doing it. And then I got some other stuff to do. First, I want to finish black. So after I get this all done, the paint done, then I'll show you the start of the black paint. So basically, I'm going to take the top off the black can of that Pour 14 or something like that. Pour 40 or whatever it is. You get it from Summit. racing, and just sit there and brush it on. Take your time. I hate painting. I hate painting, but I seem to do a lot of it. You know, I just like, this is paint you could do in your garage. Like if you were gonna spray a car, you don't do it in your garage. I mean, just send it out. It's cheaper. It'll get done better. You won't have a lot of junk in it. You won't pay a lot. Do the prep work, and just send the paint out. And then when they see the car coming off a trailer, and the guys are like, oh, you know, hey, it's not another Toyota. They'll be like, oh, look at that. And they're like, they'll do a good job because they know you prep this thing. You want it done right. And you know what? You're going to be the worst customer when you go out there and you go, hey, you ran it right there. I didn't ask for runs. I asked for paint. So Maaco does a good job. I like Maaco. I'm not promoting any certain companies. I have a guy that I use. He's good. Dude's real good. He's top guy, man. He's top, man. He's the best. I don't know anybody better. I'm trying to think, do I? I know some good guys. I know one guy who's really good. But you don't have to be great at it. You want to put it on the road, right? You don't. Do you want to show paint? You want to show car? That's fine. I like that too. If you just want to show it and look at my stuff, I want to drive it. I want to have it like. That's what this is about. That's why What's Up Jeep, my company, is about doing this and getting it on the road and having fun, man, having a blast, driving down the road, top down, parts flying off. Listen to your AM and looking for the CD player. Man, I hope this thing dries today. If not, I'm driving in the morning, no matter what. I got half a day I'm working tomorrow. It will be done, period. I don't care. I don't care if the paint's not dry. We're blowing down the road. So you'll see her on the road. I'll show you a little video of Dazed and Confused, all painted up. Pretty nice. So, cheers to everybody out there. Have a good Thursday. See you in a little bit. Bye.